my GenAI lab that I created. And for my lab, we're going to be using Copilot AI to compare the difference between Roth IRA and 401k. As you guys can understand, the reason I chose this is because we're right around the corner of starting our careers. And it's very, very good to start early in your investments, especially you want to retire at age 65 or earlier. You want to understand the difference between the two, when to pick which one, then move over to the next one, have a mixture, or you just want to feel comfortable, just stick with one your entire life. So that is what this lab is designed for. The main question is understand a Roth or 401k plan. One is pre-tax, one is deferred. And this right here is the data set that we're going to be using. One all Roth, like I said, for age 20 to 65, 401k, then a mixture. Then you also have the values, the taxable income to the side, and the amount of investments. So you can go to Microsoft. This is 365, or you can use the regular one. You want to start a new chat, like we said in our first prompt. Then you want to also upload the data set. So for me, that's a little bit messy. And you want to let AI know this is the data set we are going to be using. It's just taking a moment to import the data set in. Take a sweet time. While I was doing that, well, we're going to be looking at our next prompt. So prompt number 4, or number 3, my fault, it's going to ask Copilot to calculate and interpret the difference in after-tax value between the Roth IRA and 401k in each scenario. We can see if we can copy and paste. It probably won't let us. Oh, probably won't. We're going to calculate. Make sure. Tax value. Oh, always misspelling the tax value between Roth IRA and 401k. And it's going to take a moment to think. Then it's going to spit the data out back to us. While it's doing that, while it's doing that, we can take a look at our next prompt. Is summarize. We're actually to summarize the data set and report how many scenarios favor the Roth IRA and how many favor the 401k. It's gonna take a minute. If it does this, it's fine. It's just taking its time to make sure that data set is correct. Mhm. The reason why we're asking it to interpret the data set back to us is because sometimes it could be a little confusing, especially when it spits out a bunch of numbers. And usually when you ask AI to interpret it, it gives you the reasons why it'll be like this and why the marginal tax rate will be different for IRA or 401k. So, and it's still taking this moment. And oh, here we go. And it's giving us assumptions. The balance at retirement for 65, Spin name the formulas, and let's give this total for Roth. Save 10% each year. And it gave us a column that's very beneficial. So as you see Roth, the difference in the Roth and 401k, comparing each value at each retirement rate. And it also gave us a visual snapshot, which is very useful. So in prompt number 4, we'll ask it to summarize the data set. So summarize data set. Report how many scenarios favor Roth IRA. Let's see. And scenarios favor. Nope, totally forgot. Well, I'm actually gonna make mistakes. Roth IRA and on many favor 401k and provide the average after-tax value for each. Oh, yeah. Provide the after value for each plan. And we're giving it a minute to take its time and understand what we're asking it to do, and hopefully it gives us a really good response. While it's doing that, we can go ahead and just look at our next prompt. Our next prompt, we're going to ask it to explain why some scenarios show higher after-tax value for Roth IRA and others for 401k. And we'll ask it to discuss how tax rate differences, time horizon, and rate of return influence these outcomes. Still taking this time. If it's taking long like this, just know it's normal. As you can see, it's giving a quick summary for the Roth and 401k mix, the key assumptions that we're asking for, and percent income at the beginning, investment returns, and it also gave the method how it computed the values and which scenarios favor 401k and Roth. And the next one, we're saying explain why some scenarios show higher. For us, we already had it saved right here, so oh, my fault. Make sure we're on the right prompt. Time horizon and tax rate of return influence these are. Sorry for the long wait. Have to go back and make sure we're typing the correct information in right. So it gave us a deep dive into the tax differences for each of the following investments. Um, reduce taxable income during work years, Roth IRA contributions are made in after tax dollars. Like I said, the impact gives us the time horizon and also gave us the rate of return influence and why both might look high in absolute terms, bottom line. And then we're going to ask it first to provide a line chart of each expected cash flow for Roth IRA and 401k from beginning our work years to the end. So let me make sure that's this one. Cash flows from age 20 to 65. Again, we're going to wait. For the next two prompts, we are going to be utilizing, asking it to create charts because charts will give really good visuals on growth and how expected trend lines of money. So let me go back and make sure. And just to keep in mind that all of these are like rough estimates. No one can really judge the market how it can go. This is just assuming that it stabilizes over time. So again, it gives us this data set. You have a blue line and orange line. One is traditional and the other one is Roth, age 20 all the way to 60. Seem like it's hitting annual contributions for max around above 30, 35,000, I want to say. And why these, it also explains why it's override available to invest about 10% each year. Again, you can manipulate the chart I gave you. And then last, we're going to be create a line chart comparing after tax values. And it's taking its time going through each scenario of the data set in a second file to give us a good chart. And again, if it takes time for you slowly, totally normal. The coding usually takes slowly, sadly. But again, it's probably faster than a human person doing it. And while it's doing that, we can read what this chart shows. And it shows the all Roth qualified withdrawals are tax free. And it shows the 401k after tax. And you can see the difference ones. The blue line represents the Roth, orange represents the 401k, and then the middle one right here represents the mixture of the data of the 401k and Roth IRA. And it gives us another one and explains why. So after that, you will provide all these uh, outputs on a Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word file, and you'll put your GenAI and um, your number, then your lab prompt. Then you'll submit that. Then you have the questions at the bottom. And the last thing I'll leave with you is which one would you choose? Would you choose defer or after tax? Again, we're all different. I just want to hear you guys' thoughts. And yeah, so have a good one.